Hello, my keto buddies and everybody else out there in health and fitness world. This is Miss Joyful coming back to you after 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's about 6 months. So I think I looked at my last video. It said 6 months, I think it was, and that was a video on um, that was on my update on how I was doing keto, or was I still on keto? And the answer is still yes. I did have to take a little break between the months of, I had so much going on this year. 2016 was like one of the most busiest year of my life, from losing a job in I think either in March of this year, then going on a whole 5 to 6 months just looking for work, and that whole ordeal was so big and traumatizing. A lot of the stuff that I had to do, far as the time went on and funds got a little depleted, it became harder and harder to keep up with your keto foods and things that I had to do to make things work. I had to make a lot of chops and cuts, in the budget, just for survival. But after all of that kind of panned out, so now, like I say, it's back on and popping. And the other day was kind of reality check. I noticed, like I said, each year around the time of October or November, I go through this heightened sense of, oh my goodness, let's, get back on track, get started, do something. So, so weird, knowing that I was in a complete cycle. But the good thing about it is I wanted to kind of hone in on some of the diets that I did, and then some of the diets that and then keto. So other diets versus keto diet, and what has been the most awesome thing about it. The first thing I would basically say is that doing all the other diets was just that, and when I would fall off, it would be something where I just felt like I couldn't mentally do it anymore. And but for like ketogenic diet, it was never a factor of mental, I can't do it anymore. It was more so I had to kind of, make ends meet. So it was a conscious decision far as, feasibility for the family and survival type of thing. And I know a lot of people could say, well, you could have, kept doing the keto, but keto for the whole family gets really, really expensive. Because you have the special flowers and the ordering off lines, and you just getting. And when you have your family doing what you're doing, you had to keep it exciting for them, and it was just way too much for me to kind of juggle everything and then trying to make everything work on the budget. And so I end up having to take about 4 or 5, probably even more than that, break off of keto until finances started, rolling back in and getting normal again. But the whole thing is now the thought of, a choice of wanting to get off. Did not ever want to get off because I literally was, um, so a choice for me of not being on keto was never a problem for me. I loved it, everything about it. I think in 3 months, on the first 3 months, beginning part of the year of being on keto, I lost so much inches that, I just felt like I had control back over everything again. The inch loss was so much greater than anything. Kind of reminded me of like when I was on HCG in 2010. You lose all the weight effortlessly, far as inch wise. Um, so the scale, but the only thing about keto is it still stays more consistent, goes down slower, but the inch loss is great, greater. You end up feeling better, looking better in your clothes. Um, So, I mean, I think that's the most biggest advantage. A lot of the other things that I did notice about it, it's like I said, mental stability. You didn't have all of your hormones fluctuating, everything. A lot of things I had to, tweak and learn, like in the first parts of it, learning the right vitamins and things that you need to get on so that your body won't go into all of these keto flus and getting vitamin B deficient. And so it was a lot of research that I had to do in the early parts to just to make sure I don't want to like get started and then fall in the trap of like, oh my God, what's going on? It's not working. Something has happened. And I really didn't go through that because before I started the whole keto thing, I did a whole, probably a whole month of research. I went on a whole lot of people's channels, getting the information that I needed to get to kind of, have my mind in the right place to start. I think the last diet before keto was the ACG. So getting off of ACG after you done did it for so many rounds and the cycle had became so cyclic, it was almost sickening the thought of like, oh my God, I have to do something else to try to keep the weight off. So for me, being on keto now has been so wonderful because you don't have those thoughts of it's not a. I mean, I don't have a mental battle, and I think that's the best thing for me. I need to for it not to be a mental battle if I'm doing something. And so as long as I have my foods all prepped, and I even enjoy doing that, prepping my food. Because when you get savvy, I always have been a renegade. Even when I was on ACG, you know, I would make mock versions of everything else because I couldn't deal with just really boring diets or eating the same thing over and over. I would always stop. With ketogenic, man, it's like the sky is the limit. It's nothing that I cannot have. Like I just made a video that's gonna probably go up before this one or come after this one, and it's how I made my keto butter pecan ice cream, and like it tastes even better than a store bought. So I'm like, these are some of the things that I kind of just really really loved doing keto. And I'm gonna tell you, even when I wasn't able, and this was the really big thing, even when I wasn't able to have all the keto foods and stuff like that, I really tried to keep my carb intake low for the most part. And then I also stay connected into the community. What's her name? Miss Rocket, Miss Keto Rocket, Keto, something like that. I'm gonna try to put her name up there. I'm gonna find it. She lost 100 pounds within this last year, I think, on keto. And she had a Facebook group that she kind of opened up for her keto, which was awesome. I really loved her videos because she had every variety of food that you needed. Like if you wanted cereal, she had, recipes for that. I mean, so I stayed plugged in to the community. I kept watching the progress of the people, and it kept making me stay focused. Like, don't get too far off track. So my whole thought process was, as soon as I can get, my food portions back, or I mean, be able to keep up on my food, keep up on this and that, without throwing my family food budget out of control. I was gonna, kick back in. I was getting all kind of ideas to keep going, and so that's how my whole kind of journey been. Like I said, my last video was probably 6 to 8 months ago, but I have not one time deterred. And if you even look on my Instagram, although I wasn't on making YouTube videos or anything like that, on my Instagram, which is, I think it's joyfulwanjala on Instagram. I'll put a link of that in the description as well. But I constantly updated my foods every single day. So I think it was a small gap of time where I probably would do it, like I would go missing like 3 weeks and then I would come back. But over the whole span of the 8 months, you can see that I consistently post about, different foods and things like that I would do and different ideas I would have on keto. So am I still on keto after being missing for these 8 months? Yes. I'm hoping to be one of those lucky ones, like I said, I think her name, like I said, Miss Rocket Keto, but I don't know if that's really it. And I think it was Keto Karma. I think she also lost 100 pounds. And so, I don't have no hopes or no rush to be like, oh my God, lose 100 right now. I mean, because once you notice after being on keto for 6 months, your body changed so drastically that you don't even start thinking about, oh, how far you have to go. It's like, wow, look how far I am coming, And so that's the whole wonderful, beautiful thing about ketosis that I think I love so much better than any other diet. And I'm talking about, I lost a whole lot of weight in 2010 on the ACG. I think I had one from 215 to about 155, 57, or no, actually 100 and 70, I think was my lowest, 69, somewhere in there. But with keto, with ACG, you lose so much body fat that even at 160 some pounds, I looked like I was like 135 because I'm kind of tall. And so I think I kind of get the same effect with the ketogenic diet. You tend to lose the inches a little bit more. So although you are heavier, which I'm not telling you my weight yet, um, um, but you still end up looking. I'm back. I had a cough attack. Okay, so yeah, you end up still looking a little bit smaller than what your actual weight is. So still 2 thumbs up for keto as of right now. My whole goal is to now start producing more now that I'm working regularly, have a better setup and everything like that. So hopefully I can come to you guys with more videos really soon in the future. And until then, I will talk to you guys next time.